The love story of Elvis Presley and Ginger Alden. Elvis Presley's last girlfriend. Ginger is the one who spent the final moments with Elvis. Ginger Alden met Elvis Presley when her sister Terry invited her to go with her to meet Elvis at Graceland. Ginger said that she was instantly smitten when Elvis first walked in the room. Ginger continued to say, "I know that sounds funny, but when Elvis entered the room, I thought trumpets would sound. He looked so handsome." And after that first meeting at Graceland, things took off. In 1976, Elvis and Ginger started dating. Just 2 months later, Elvis asked Ginger Alden to marry him. But sadly, 6 months later, Elvis passed away from a heart attack at his home Graceland, where Ginger Alden was the first one to find Elvis in his sanctuary in his bathroom. After Elvis's passing, Ginger Alden kept a low profile until 2014, almost 40 years later, after Elvis's death. She wrote a book called Elvis and Ginger. Ginger said a lot of things were said about her and about Elvis by the people who were around him, and a lot of it was untruths. And Ginger wrote the book to set the record straight. Watch this clip of Ginger Alden talking about Elvis Presley. Very heartfelt.
I said, no, I'd really like to be there. And that always holds a very special place in my heart because the weather was very bad in Harrison. It was very icy and snowy. And I remember Elvis was just determined to get my family there. So he offered his plane. And he ended up flying my sister, my brother, his wife. And it was quite treacherous, and we landed on this icy runway in Harrison, and we stayed at the Ramada Inn in Harrison. And Elvis made sure that we made it up the mountaintop, which wasn't easy because of all the ice. But so Elvis attended my grandfather's funeral, and that was about, I think it was maybe January 3rd, 1977. And that was quite something too. The church was a very small, I believe it was Assembly of God Church in Mount Sherman. And Elvis had a very close friend, Charlie Hodge, from his Army days, and Charlie was with us. And the church was a very small, maybe 6 little pews on each side, and Elvis walks in, and there was other family people that knew, they knew he was coming. And everyone was my relatives, they were very polite to him. And I remember the minister got up and started to sing, and he was quite nervous. He knew Elvis was sitting and looking at him, and I'll never forget, Elvis looks up at him and just goes like this and nods and starts slowly singing along with him. And Charlie Hodge did too, and hard to see the difference, the change in this minister. He got the approval. And so it was just an amazing thing for someone. It shows what a good-hearted person he was, that he took time to do that.